Hello everyone, my name is CrescentWolf. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is going to kind of be an introduction to let you know who I am, what I do, why I do it, and some of the important people in my life, and how they got me to where I am today. Like I said, my name is CrescentWolf. This is the name that I would rather everyone know me by for now. It's the name that I picked out 10 years ago when I began my path. And it's still the magical name that I use to this day. For, my relationship with Spirit and the Mother Goddess and the Father God. Like I said, I've been practicing for 10 years. I am 24 years old. Well, I will be 24 July the 9th of this year. I am a professional tarot reader, and I am currently working on creating a year-and-a-day program, non-denominational, which means that it's not going to be Wiccan, it's not going to be, it's kind of an eclectic program, just under the umbrella of paganism and spirituality itself. Okay, so I may have already said this. I read tarot professionally. I have a website. I do it all online right now. I also am a full-time student getting my Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to get my degree in psychology, and I believe that it can really come in handy with my path. Learning how the mind works and the powers that it has. Let's see. I've tried to film this video numerous times and it's just not turned out right, so this is the one that I'm going with. Let's see. The reason that I'm here now is 2 years ago I was in a really bad place. No, it wasn't even 2 years ago. It was just over a year ago, about a year and a half. I was going through some hard things. I was in a very dark place. If any of you are familiar with shadow work, then you've been there, done that. But then I discovered a YouTube channel called Charming Pixie Flora, and some of you may know exactly who I'm talking about. Some of you, this may be a new name, but check her out for sure. She now has a new channel called Just Under Flora Peterson, for various reasons. But after I discovered her, she helped me to re-find Spirit. I was lost, and like I said, 10 years ago I found my path, and I eventually got off of the path. I didn't stop practicing, but if we actually think about it as a path, I strayed off of the road, and was doing some very bad things. But she kind of reeled me back in. Excuse me. And if it wasn't for her and my husband, I probably wouldn't be alive right now. She mentioned she had given all of her objects away, all of her belongings away, and her 2 children moved to South Africa, and she was still had the same bad things happening to her over and over and over again, until she was on the beach with her kids one day, and there was a baby seal, jumping and playing in the waves, and they were harsh waves, if I'm not mistaken, and her kids were running and screaming away from them. And then that's when she realized that it was a change in perspective. You know, she was looking at everything the wrong way. She shouldn't have ran away from her problems. You know, you can't run away from your problems. You have to face them full force, or else, you know, you're going to end up in a bad place, like I was, and like she was, and like every one of us is in our lives at some point. You know, it's just, it's crazy. But like I said, you know, my path makes me happier than anything in the world. My relationship with Spirit is amazing. You know, I don't know what else to say about that. That's just, you know, I'm so sorry. When you find that for yourself, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, like I said, Flora and my husband are the main reasons that I'm where I am today. Trying to grow my business and having a good relationship with Spirit and with myself. Again, as Flora always says, we're just spiritual beings having a human experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. So we gotta make ourselves happy, people. Nobody can do that for you. You have to do it on your own. So, okay, before I cry, I am going to say thank you for joining me for this introduction. If there's anything that you would like to see from me, if you'd like to check out my website, if you would like to check out my blog, which I've just begun, which is why I'm making this video, to kind of go along with that as I'm creating. I will post links below for those. And I hope that you all have a great life, great day. Stop and smell the roses, people. They're not always going to be there.
Diana,